Hey guys, welcome to the 2020 Q in the Lou, a virtual Q and a tribute to St. Louis barbecue. What we're bringing to you is a fantastic lineup of pitmasters, cocktails, downtown St. Louis destinations, awesome music, and even a rib eating contest. We're so excited to bring this to you on behalf of all of our sponsors. So St. Louis, do yourself a favor, grab a drink, order some barbecue, and get ready for a great show. Let's go. Hey guys, I could not be more excited about this quick fire. We are at Anheuser-Busch, just south of downtown St. Louis, and we've even got a special guest with us here. This is Nash. Today's conversation on the quick fire is with John Matthews and Brian Scoggins of Pappy Smokehouse. This is going to be a great one. Make sure to stick around for it.
What's up? My name's Jordan Suter. This is my band, and we're excited to be a part of this year's virtual Q in the Lou Toast to Music, brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. We're down here at Gaslight on the Hill, and this next song will be called Your Town.
1, 2, 3, 4. Seen a face that I've known in forever, or a sky so blue. They paved all the roads and they've hung up their coats just to welcome you. Leaving doesn't mean that you're staying away. I'll never believe what people say. 'Cause this ain't my town, it's not yours. There's broken things on the dance floor singing now. See you around, but it's your problem now. 'Cause this ain't my town, it's not yours. The mountains fell and the rain poured falling down. See you around, but it's your problem now. 'Cause this ain't my town. Climb just so we could fall. Yeah, we touched the sky. The rocks weren't smooth where the river runs through. You're the reason why. When the new runs out and the old won't stay, you're still there and I've gone away. 'Cause this ain't my town, it's not yours. Broken things on the dance floor singing now. See you around, but it's your problem now. 'Cause this ain't my town, it's not yours. The mountains fell and the rain poured falling down. See you around, but it's your problem now. 'Cause this ain't my town. This ain't my town, it's not yours. There's broken things on the dance floor singing now. I'll see you around, but it's your problem now. 'Cause this ain't my town, it's not yours. The mountains fell and the rain poured falling down. I'll see you around, but it's your problem now. This ain't my town. This ain't my town. This ain't my town.
All right, I'm here with John Matthews and Brian Scoggins from Pappy Smokehouse. Guys, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Hey, so, you know, I've known you guys for a long time and had the opportunity to spend, you know, many a day, many an evening with you guys while you guys are cooking barbecue at the festivals. And for that, I'm so blessed. But I want the viewers at home to get to know you guys and about the restaurants a little bit more. What was the inspiration when you guys got started, and what made you decide, let's open a barbecue joint?
I think the original inspiration came from, we used to do, you know, local competitions, myself and my partner, Mike Emerson, and we did well with it, and we got into the stuff where we were doing bigger and bigger competitions, and we were having fun with it. And we eventually kind of got out of it a little bit, time constraints, because some things called life happened.
Sure.
And, you know, Mike and I were basically having a couple beers at a little Italian restaurant by my house, complaining about our respective day at work, and thankfully the conversation evolved to, what about that barbecue? I thought we could sell it.
Yeah.
And that's how the whole thing started.
Well, you guys have sold more than your fair share of barbecue, that's for certain. You guys are what I kind of call the barbecue empire here in St. Louis. You know, there's been people that have had a lot of businesses starting way back with super smokers, looking at the bandanas and how they grew a number of locations. But you guys continue to grow and have had a ton of success. You guys are getting ready to open another store, is that right?
Yep, this will be our 5th store. It's actually going to be our 2nd Pappy's, and is out at Mid Rivers Mall and Highway 70 at the north corner of that intersection.
Congratulations.
Thank
so
you.
for the folks that are out in St. Charles County, they're about to be even closer to the Pappy's ribs. This is what I'm really excited to talk to you guys about today, is these ribs. I've had so many of them. Talk to me just briefly about these ribs, what we're gonna do to them today, and how we do them every day in the stores.
Well, what you see here is a finished product, obviously. What we do is we start with a loin back rib. It's a larger cut of a baby back rib. It's probably the most expensive cut you can get, but it just puts out a spot on product. And that's what we want to do. So we're going to start with the ribs, then we're going to do our dry rub, and then put it on the smoker, which is going to go for about 4.5 hours.
Sure.
And absorb all that fruit wood, and we come out with this.
I can't wait. So before we get to cooking, tell me just a little bit about, you know, your early inspirations on cooking. Is this something that was happening every day at home? Was it a father or grandfather or an aunt, somebody that, you know, inspired you to cook? It
was primarily a group of guys got together doing competition barbecue. We did it at home and played with it, but we got together and we really tweaked it and put it right where it needs to be. That's where it started.
Awesome. Now, Brian, you're in the store every day and you're cooking these. I mean, how many ribs is a Pappy's restaurant going through on, say, a day or a weekly basis?
Probably 3,500 to 4,000 slabs a week when it's busy.
Sure.
The busiest Saturday I think we ever had was 900 some slabs of ribs.
I thought we missed 900. It was 897. We missed 900 by 3.
Yep.
Well, it's the consistency, and I mean, you guys have got, I talk to people all over the country about it. You guys have got the best ribs in the country, hands down. And I'm so happy to have you guys here to talk about these. John Matthews, Brian Scoggins from Pappy Smokehouse. We're going to talk more about these ribs in our long-form fireside chat. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate having you.
Good to be here.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, guys, next up, we're starting our Jack Daniel's cocktail series. We're here at PBR at Ballpark Village with our bartenders, Ashley and Jason. Next up, we're heading down to Union Station to check out some of their cool attractions.
Hey guys, this is Jason, your resident Q bartender here on the Ferris wheel at Union Station. You can see we're at the top. What a great view. Today we're going to be continuing the Jack Daniel's cocktail series. We are coming with a peach porch tea. Doesn't really look like tea, but it sips just like it. First, we're going to start with our Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. Do a good 2-ounce pour. Good 1/2 ounce fresh lemon juice. Secret ingredient, about 2 ounces of peach syrup. And then we're going to top it with a little bit of club soda just to kind of cut that sweetness. Got a lemon garnish. Give that a quick stir, and there you have it, folks. Your peach porch tea. Doesn't look like tea, but it sips just like it. Oh, that's good. Cheers.
Hey guys, we're getting ready to get things fired up here with Trevor Stellhorn from Slam Catering. We're at Union Station. This quick fire is going to be lit. So, hey guys, on this quick fire, I'm here with Trevor Stellhorn from Slam Catering. Trevor is our chef de cuisine. And what that means for us is that Trevor is in the back of the house. He's the one at all of our festivals that makes sure that all this meat gets ordered to spec, that everything's delivered. Every pitmaster has every one of their ingredients. He's also got a really successful catering business. And Trevor, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, listen, guys, Trevor, this is the pork steak. We're here with Prairie Fresh today, and we're doing pork steaks. Tell me what you're planning on doing with these pork steaks, and then obviously we've got some longer content that people at home can go and see exactly what you do with these.
Well, I got this. I go to my local butcher and he cuts them for me 1 inch thick. I like a nice thick pork steak. I smoke it low and slow for about 4 to 5 hours, and then I pull them out and I'll finish it over a charcoal grill with some barbecue sauce.
I know that you've got your own Southern Illinois spin on this thing, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So Slam Catering was born essentially, in your backyard, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's my kids' initials, Sadie Louise and Austin McLean.
Sure.
So they were the reason I did it, so I could spend what I thought would be more time at home with them. And it's in my mom and dad's old shop, ironically shop I grew up in. I turned it into my catering kitchen, so.
Very cool.
Been good times.
When you thought, well, let's do barbecue instead of something else, what drew you to that?
Well, it kind of was born at the first Q in the Lou. When I was in the back of the house with all these pitmasters, watching how they were doing it and watching how they were enjoying beers while they did it.
Sure.
It was a good sell for me. It was an easy move to make in my mind because I love barbecue. Everyone loves barbecue. It brings everyone together.
So Trevor, you kind of got started with Slam Catering coming out of those Qs, and how'd you get started?
Well, I did a lot of catering parties. A lot of people in town calling me. They tasted my barbecue, and they said, well, I'm having friends over, and I want you to make the barbecue for me. So I did that. I always had the plan with my catering company that I was going to do like pre-made meals. I was thinking about families who had kids that are in dance and volleyball and basketball and all that, and they get done with all their running at 9:30, 8:30 at night, and they don't have a fresh meal to make, and they end up going through a drive-through or getting something like that. So I thought I'd pre-make pork steaks and I'd chill them and keep them cold, and potato salad, whatever is a home-cooked meal that they could reheat would be quick and easy for them. And then when coronavirus hit and everyone got stuck at home, the need for that kind of grew into people just want a hot, fresh meal. So I started doing these pop-ups, and they've been great. I make 1 or 2 entrees, meats. I make sides to go with it. You can come and just get the meat. You can come and get the sides. You can get the whole meal and do whatever you want out of it.
Trevor, thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to getting these things cooking. So we'll get started. We're here at Union Station in downtown St. Louis, having a great time. Guys, thanks for being with us. Check out Trevor's long-form cook on these Prairie Fresh pork steaks.
Thanks for joining us to make some Jack Daniel's cocktails today. We're going to start off with the tried and true Jack and Coke that I know you are all familiar with, but let's give it a whirl anyways. 2 ounces of Jack Daniel's. Top it off with Coke or Diet, whatever you please. And you're good to go. Enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm Christina Fitzgerald with Sugarfire Barbecue. I'm down here in beautiful downtown Keener Plaza for Virtual Q, so thanks for joining me today. I was so excited when I found out we were doing Superior Farm lamb because lamb is delicious, but also it got me really excited about what am I gonna cook. I decided everyone loves gyros and everyone loves pizza. Well, the people I know in my life love pizza because I don't like that kind of negativity in my life. If you don't like pizza, you don't like gyros, then we just can't be friends. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuse those two together today. Mike went ahead and roasted up some beautiful lamb for me, and I got a pizza dough here. I'll attach the recipe, and it's been rising for about 2 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out. This is actually a little more dough than I want, so I'm gonna cut some of it off. And I'm gonna get out my rolling pin. I have the Green Mountain Grill pizza oven attachment is what I'm gonna be using today. So I've got that set. One thing that you have to know if you get this pizza attachment, it is incredible. Love having it in the backyard, but you do not go by the temperature that's on the outside of the grill. That is just what the grill is set at. You can incinerate a pizza that way. I'm telling you this because that's what I did. To make a pizza, you wanna start around 250 degrees. So that's what I have it set at. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start stretching this out a little bit. So before anybody comes for me, I am not looking for a perfectly circular pizza. If you've ever been to Italy, it just kind of, it has this little natural shape. That's how I want it. So here's my peel. I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down. And it really helps to have a semolina flour or like a cornmeal even you can use. And it really helps with the sticking. And I actually really like the texture of it underneath my pizza. So there's our dough. Pull it out. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna start building on this. So I'm getting a little creative with this today. I got a lot of different things going on here. I found this goddess dressing. It's Greek dressing. I'm gonna actually brush this on the dough, even on the crust. Brush it around. This would work if you had a brush, but we're cooking outside in the middle of Keener Plaza, so whatever you have works. A little bit more. I want every single piece of the crust to be delicious, and this is definitely gonna do it. All right, so I got that on there. Then I have, you can do this or not if you want, I have some hummus. And you can make your own hummus if you want. I have store-bought here and it's got some pretty pine nuts in it. I'm doing a super thin layer of this. I have some really pretty roasted artichokes. Yum, those are good just the way they are. I'm gonna kind of scatter those around. And then I have some roasted red bell pepper. I'm just gonna kind of scatter those around. And then I have this lamb shoulder that I tossed it with a little olive oil because I want to get the edges nice and crispy. So I'm going to lay this all around. Beautiful. Going heavy with this lamb here because I'm planning on picking some of it off, eating it myself. Okay, cool. This is ready to go. Now, feta. Big hunk of feta. Cut just a little block off, and I'm actually going to just that. Isn't this starting to look good? I like a lot of feta. We have some toppings that are gonna go on this afterwards, but we need to get this in the oven. So come on with me. All right, we're gonna close that up. So you don't wanna walk away from that. Don't go get busy because it will get away from you quick. It cooks very fast. My stone right now is about 570 degrees, so it can cook pretty quickly. But I'm gonna be topping my pizza with tzatziki. My soul won't allow me to not make my own fresh tzatziki because it's so much better that way when it's fresh. I'm gonna scoop a little bit of Greek yogurt in here into a bowl. Then I have some cucumber that I finely diced up. I have some dill and some mint. I'm gonna put all that in. Now I have lemon. Before I juice it, I'm gonna put a little bit of zest into it also. So I just realized that I had forgotten like a white wine vinegar or something, but that's okay because I have this tabbouleh here which has it as a base. There we go. All right, then we're going to put our lemon juice in. I'm just gonna squeeze it this side up so all the seeds get caught. Perfect. Now I'm going to mix this up with a little bit of salt and pepper. Mix it up. It. Oh yeah, let's check our pizza. It is looking awesome. Now I'm gonna pull it out. It's going back in, but I'm gonna pull it out for a second. And this is kind of a little trick. I add olive oil to my crust, and then I season the crust. You can buy these pre-made pizza seasoning things. They're so good. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. Okay, and then a little bit of salt. Right after you do that because it will stick. And while I have her out here, I've got them thinly sliced red onion. Just a little bit. And a little bit of Kalamata olives. And we're gonna put it back into the oven till it's ready to go, and then we'll garnish it and eat it. That's the best part. All right guys, this pizza is ready. Look at that. Look at that pizza. All the flavors of a gyro. Brian from Q in the Lou is here to help me taste test this pizza. It's got lamb on it, so he's gonna be honest, because lamb is your favorite meat, let's be honest.
I love lamb.
Okay, all right, so this has all the standard flavors of a, how do you say it? Do you say
gyro.
A gyro?
Gyro.
Yeah, you saw everything's going on this. Now I'm gonna drizzle it with, actually I'm gonna go with this first. I got a little bit of tabbouleh. My hands are clean, of course. Just gonna do a little sprinkle dingle. And it just really brightens it up and makes it fresh, you know? Then we're gonna go
with the tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
Ah.
I'm gonna cut this all kind of funky. How about that?
It's the square beyond compare.
Ta-da.
Oh.
All right. It's probably hot. It's like scalding hot. How is it? It's good, right? Would you think of this on a
It's
pizza?
fantastic.
Oh, thank you. The crust is like super crunchy on the bottom because that stone gets so hot, but the inside's nice and doughy and fluffy. Good?
Oh my God.
Good pizza. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The recipe will be attached, and enjoy the rest of this virtual queue.
Hi, we're Us the Artists, and we're excited to be a part of the virtual Q in the Lou, Toast to Music, brought to you by Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey. This song will be an original by Us the Artists called Kinda Love. You can check it out on all the digital outlets. This ain't for everybody, 'cause you know they're gonna talk about our love. May drive some people crazy. Oh, yeah. When they realize this loving ain't a blood. Boy, you are my favorite, even though we driving other folks crazy. Boy, you take my breath from me. Yeah, I love you like no other. Not a thing about us undercover. One day they would discover it's you and me. Saturday, yeah. That's what you are to me, baby. To me, baby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah. That's what they hate to see. They may not understand it, 'cause they clearly can't see you were made for me. Love can be complicated. It will pick you up and drop you to your knees. With you, I never worry, giving all my love to you in a hurry. I know that you're the one for me. Yeah, can't nobody tell me about our love. It's not a dream they can tell me. One day I hope they finally see you and me. Saturday, yeah. This is what you are to me, baby. To me, baby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah. That's what they hate to see, yeah. Okay, come on. Don't you worry about a thing, we're gonna be okay. And don't you worry about tomorrow, it's a brighter day. You my baby forever, as long as you say. And don't be playing no games, and I'ma do the same. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, yeah. This is what you are to me, baby. To me, baby. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's what they hate to see, yeah, to see, yeah. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah. That's what you are to me, baby. Me, baby. Sunday, Monday, yeah. It's what they hate to see, yeah.
All right, for this segment, we are here at One Cardinal Way, a brand new quarters development and residential tower in downtown St. Louis. Beautiful building. We've got a beautiful backdrop with Busch Stadium, but something as equally as beautiful that I'm really excited about is Salt and Smoke's brisket. Guys, how are you? I'm here with Tom Schmidt, owner, and Haley Riley, owner pitmaster of Salt and Smoke, and we're really excited to have you guys. So thanks for coming to the virtual queue.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So guys, you've got a growing empire, and the reason that we're here today is because you've actually got a fifth store that's going to be built out here at Ballpark Village. So if I haven't been to one of your stores, tell me what it's like to go to a Salt and Smoke.
Salt and Smoke, our kind of ethos is friendship. We just really focus on trying to create kind of a really friendly backyard barbecue for everybody. We have great bourbon, great beer. Obviously, great barbecue is what we are really known for. And so whenever you visit us, you just feel welcome and invited and get to kind of lay back and have a great time.
Absolutely. And I've been, full disclosure, I've been into your stores plenty of times, and we always have a great time. Well, so we're going to have a longer form conversation. We're going to talk a lot about what's going on in the restaurants and your employees and how you guys have been dealing with times. We're going to talk about, Barbecue for Besties, your foundation, your shipping program, and all that. But right now, let's talk about the dish that we're going to be preparing today. And let's talk just briefly about brisket, how you guys kind of do it in the restaurant. And we're actually going to cook one of those right here today.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, we do a Texas style brisket. We keep it pretty simple and straightforward. I think it really begins with sourcing. We've probably gone through 30, 40 different cows to try and find the perfect brisket, and only a handful of them have actually made the cut. We season it with a telecherry black peppercorn that we grind daily, mixed with a nice kosher salt, just even portions of that. So it's really simple what we put into the brisket. But from there, once we place it in the smoker, it's really just about making sure that your heat is right and the temperature is right, and making sure that you're paying attention to the smoker, and then just kind of tracking the cooking process. I mean, when you pull it out, we don't do anything by temperature, we do it by feel. So you want to get a hold of the brisket and really, it should feel like a wet sponge once it's done. So it should have a good flex to it. Sure. That's kind of the first thing that we do to check it. I think the second thing that we do is just the toothpick test, and it should be able to go in and out kind of easily, like if it was a knife to hot butter. And that kind of those are the two first telling things before we even pull it off the smoker. And then at that point, the last thing is to slice it up. And so we go pretty much pencil thin with it. And I think the pull test is essentially what all of the barbecue restaurants kind of judge their brisket by. And so essentially, when you lift it up, it should be able to hold its own weight, and if you tug it, it should separate. And that's exactly what we're looking for. We want to try and really focus every time and make sure the brisket is perfect. And I think that's where we find success.
Awesome. Hey, so we are here, One Cardinal Way, beautiful setting. I can't wait to talk to these guys more about their brisket, about Salt and Smoke, and their life both inside and outside the restaurant. So, guys, thank you so much for being on our Quickfire. We're looking forward to a longer conversation and bringing that to our guests. Guys, Salt and Smoke, Tom and Haley, thank you guys.
Thanks, Marco.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been to the festival in the past, you have seen this and know it is not to be missed. It's the Prairie Fresh Rib Rumble. We've got contestants coming in from all over the country and Jason Bachman to defend his crown. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to Rib Rumble.
Hey everybody, it's Brad Orson from the Shed Barbecue, and I'm your host with the most for the Prairie Fresh Q in the Lou Rib Rumble. Let's meet the contestants.
I'm Jason Bachman, the champ, reigning, defending, till I die probably.
Our eating competitor is Gage the Giant! Welcome, Gage. You ready to eat?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Let's welcome the Rib Warrior, our own Steven -1 Fugate!
I'm Josh Martin, representing Kansas City and representing Slaps Barbecue for the Prairie Fresh Rib Rumble today.
Hey, I'm Brian Big Sexy Beard. It's not my first time at the table. I mean, you did see me at the Denver Barbecue Fest during the virtual rib eating contest, and it's time for me to do my thing here at the Q in the Lou virtual rib eating contest.
I'm here with my man Gage, who's gonna bring the heat today.
My name's Gage Thomas from Waxahachie, Texas. Sit back and enjoy the show. Let's get this thing on the road.
Now that we met the contestants, we're gonna count it down, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's eat! All right, I'm watching this just like you are, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe that these guys think that they can eat 3 or 4 pounds of ribs. So let's see what Jason from Sugarfire up in St. Louis is doing. Oh, he's crushing it. Oh, he's doing it big. What about Pig Beach? Oh, the Rib Warrior, you kidding me? Come on, baby. You got a pile of ribs there. I've been to Pig Beach. I know how good those ribs are. And if you haven't, you should check them out. Let's see who else. Oh, from Slaps. Josh. You better start eating. You're looking a little tired already, and we're not even a minute into this competition, ladies and gentlemen. Let's eat! Oh, my man. Big Sexy is killing it right now. Look at him, he's shoving them ribs in his face. I know how good those ribs are. GQ always hooks it up. But guess what? Brian might have a shot on this one. He lost last time, but he might not lose this time. Let's see who else we got. Oh, the up-and-comer, Meat Church. The man, the myth, the legend, Meat Church. Gage is over here. He looks like he's taking a break, but those ribs look tender from Meat Church. Oh man, I can't even believe the virtual rib rumble at Q in the Lou is happening right now. What do we got? Maybe 3 minutes left? Oh, come on now. Come on. Gage the Giant. Gage the Giant just ripped off a big old tender piece of that Prairie Fresh rib. He's shoving it in his mouth. Look at them lips smacking. Come on, baby. Come on. And the king over here. The king from Sugarfire. Look at him. He's just mowing through the ribs. Mowing, just tossing them. He's ready. I like he's got a nice Prairie Fresh symbol right there, too. 2 minutes and 58 seconds into this thing. We're halfway over from the Rib Rumble, the virtual Rib Rumble, brought to you by Prairie Fresh. Hey, and it's Q in the Lou. We got some cool stuff coming up today, but let's see who's eating. Come on, baby. Brian he looks like a chipmunk, people. He's got ribs shoved up in his face. He don't even know what to do, but you gotta eat them. Come on, man. Slaps. Joe, what's the deal, man? Your man looking a little tired on me over there. I mean, really, he's just taking his time, one bite at a time. Who does that? It's a competition. Let's eat. The king's over there drinking water. He's already drank at least 22 ounces of water right there. Gage the Giant killing it. Pig Beach, the Rib Warrior. Now he's taking his sip of water. Oh man, I feel like the weatherman. I'm watching all these people eat. This is serious, y'all. Virtual Rib Rumble, Prairie Fresh. Always got the best meat. And you know, meat's my money. So put some meat in your mouth, people. Virtual Rib Rumble. Meat Church's guy is killing it. Oh, this is getting serious. I mean, but the guy from Slaps, Joe, come on, man. We got to get him to eat. He's all just, but the ribs look tender. Oh, is that Mike Johnson coming into the screen? He's refilling his man's water. No wonder. The king over there. Brian, Big Sexy, getting bigger and sexier at the moment. Oh my goodness. I so wish that we were right there in front of everybody at Q in the Lou this year. We're missing you. You're missing us. We're going to see you next year. But here in just a couple minutes, we're going to find out who wins the Prairie Fresh Rib Rumble. Now, I'm going to talk some smack on these guys. Because, hey, I see Melissa Cookston in there. She's got a new show out. We got about a minute left, ladies and gentlemen, and people are getting crazy. Brian over there, Big Sexy, he's just chipmunking them in there. Slaps, yo man, just staring at those ribs. They must be good because he's doing more looking than he is cooking. Oh, okay. Gage the Giant. Look, he's turning his head. He's kind of dancing around a little bit, doing what he's got to do. All right, we're about to find out the winner. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's eat. Let's eat. I'm going to have to join one of these. I think I can beat the guy from Slaps. Meat Church got it going on. Big Sexy. Killing it for GQ. The Rib Warrior from Pig Beach. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to weigh up the ribs and let you know who wins this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is, with a total combined weight of 3 pounds and 1 ounce, and still the remaining king from Sugarfire, Jason, you can put that crown back on because you are the winner of the virtual Rib Rumble brought to you by Prairie Fresh and Q in the Lou.
Don't ever come to St. Louis, dude. You couldn't eat right. No. Yeah, you couldn't. Well, I don't know what else to say. You know, my family hasn't been proud of me for a lot, but I think this is the trophy that I'm gonna put in the halls with all my other trophies, which is just this one from last year. Right.
Yeah.
So I have 2 trophies now.
Hey guys, this is Jason, your resident Q bartender, coming to you to continue the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey Cocktail Series. We're coming to you from Shark Canyon here at the St. Louis Aquarium, located at Union Station. Today, we're going to bring you one of my favorite cocktails, the Old Fashioned. First, we're going to start with some sugar cubes. Then, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. We're going to muddle this real quick, make a nice little paste. This will add a little bit of sweetness. Then, a fresh orange peel. Add a little bit of ice. And my favorite addition, 2 ounces of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Now you think we'd shake, but we're actually gonna stir. We're gonna mix that orange along with the sugar. That'll mix nicely with the Jack Daniel's. Grab your strainer, fresh glass with fresh ice, pour. And then we garnish with an orange peel. Enjoy.
Hey guys, we are back with our next pit master in our quick fire series. We are here at Gateway National Park underneath the Gateway Arch, and we are on the riverboats. We're on the Becky Thatcher with my friend and friend of the Q and the Lou, James Boatwright Sr., AKA Big J Soul. James, pleasure to see you.
Likewise, man.
Yeah,
How you
hey.
doing?
Listen, I'm so happy to have you here. Amron brought us together, and so we thought it'd be a lot of fun to do some cooking on an electric grill. This is a new one for us. This is a new one for you?
It's a new one for me, man. I'm excited to see what this baby do.
Excellent. This is the Weber Q series. We're definitely excited to get started on that and see what this is all about. But you know, James, before we get started, what I wanted to talk to you about is just your inspiration. What got you cooking?
Man, what got me cooking, man, actually was watching my father and my uncles then when we were kids. Man, since I was probably knee-high to a grasshopper, man, I used to watch them dig holes in the ground and cook whole hogs. And that was just exciting to me, man. I used to watch them from start to finish. I'm talking about from the nasty to the good.
Yeah.
With those hogs, man. It was just awesome to me, man. It did something to me, and I've been excited about it ever since.
That's fantastic. So in that early inspiration, as you were sort of getting started, along the way, you thought to yourself, I can probably do this and make some money at it. I might make a living cooking. When did you decide that might be a thing for you?
I tell you what, I started thinking about it probably about 10 years ago. I started thinking maybe I could do this. You know, I was doing pretty good at it, getting a lot of good reviews. People, oh man, this is awesome, you know. And watching TV one day, sitting back, I try to catch all the barbecue things going on TV, you know, see what's going on with that circuit. And I saw a big Moquet sign. And right then and there, man, it kind of did something to me. I said, I think I could do this. This dude inspired me. I think I could do this.
That's right. Well, we have definitely had you down at Q and the Lou. You've been cooking with Big Mo, and you know he's a friend of the program. We love Big Mo. Hey, Big Mo.
He's a great guy.
So yeah, absolutely. So you sort of saw that, and you decided, hey, we might be able to do this for a living. And then over the past 10 years, you've been developing that. It's my understanding you've been working full time at Riverview School District, but also catering full time. How's the juggling going?
I tell you what, it's a lot to juggle. It's hard to juggle, you know, especially when this COVID stuff came up.
Sure.
So things got a little rough there, but it's definitely been hard to juggle. I'm hoping soon to be doing just one of them full time.
Absolutely.
One I love.
Well, we can't, listen, we weren't able to have, obviously, a live Q in the Lou this year, but we wanted to do this virtual festival, and we couldn't be more excited that you're here with us. So talk to me a little bit today about what we're cooking, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make a longer piece, and we're going to bring it all together. Tell me what you're cooking today.
Today we're going to be doing some ribeyes. These are some real beautiful ribeyes, man. We got some Del Monte ribeyes here. Then we got a nice, beautiful, thick cut. Look like from a tomahawk steak, man, and We're gonna see what we can make these babies come on and do, man. See, can I turn a few people out today?
I love it. Speaking of seeing things on television, I just saw you on television. The Netflix competition just aired. I'm super excited to hear about that. We're gonna talk about that more in our long form content. I'm really excited. But hey guys, what we're gonna do is James is gonna bring these ribeyes to life on the Q Electric Grill with Ameren. You can check out the links here in the video, and you can see this along with the rest of the Fireside Chats with James Boatwright Sr. James, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We are making another Jack Daniel's cocktail today, the Jack Apple Mule. Here we have the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple. So you're gonna take 2 ounces of this, pour it in, and top it with ginger beer. Give it a quick little stir. Top it with lime wedge. Squeeze if you want. Good to go. Cheers.
I don't really like you, but I don't know who you are. And no, I don't really want to, 'cause you take it too far. Who the hell am I trying to please? You know I don't really need it. I can't believe I really caught this disease. Go ahead, feed it. You know I got it, might as well feed it. And now I'm talking to myself, 'cause I don't trust no one else with these secrets of mine. Yeah, but maybe in time I'll tell you all about my own little world where my love is fleeting. Oh, where I like to cross a diamond with the pearl. Girl, you know you can't beat it. Can't beat it. Woo. Can't beat it.
guys, good morning. I am here with owner and pitmaster David Sandusky from Beastcraft Barbecue and Beast Butcher in Block. David, good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I thought this was the perfect setting for an absolute madman like you. You were adding restaurants, you're adding menu ideas, you're patching together an absolutely whimsical and fun and creative barbecue empire.
Yeah, well, we've decided that this is not the time to put our tail between our legs. We've got to expand, we've got to keep the chains moving, we've got to set ourselves up for success. So we're going all out.
I love it. I love it. You know, I have had the privilege of eating in your restaurants a number of times. I'm constantly impressed. It changes, but your menu items some of them are so outlandish, some of them are so simple, but the flavors that you bring to life are crazy.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. You know, it's one thing to put out a crazy product, and we can do that. We like to do that, but our focus is always on just making sure that it's incredible. We want to make sure that when you eat something that you think might be run-of-the-mill, like a pulled pork, is the best pulled pork you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
That's the focus.
I love it. I love it. So, hey, what I want to talk to just a little bit in this quick fire is, the inspiration. So one day you woke up and you were like, oh, I like cooking. Where did that come from and who gave that to you?
Well, I grew up cooking with my mother in the kitchen. And so this was in my blood from the beginning. I knew early on that I was a restaurant guy. And I started in fine dining, and at some point I woke up, like you said, and decided that I hated that world.
Sure.
I hated the atmosphere, I hated the pretentiousness of it. I didn't like anything about it, and I wanted to do something that really hit people in the chest, met them on their dinner table. It was day-to-day conversation. I wanted to be real to people. And so barbecue was perfect for me, especially being that I'm so highly competitive. I mean, it's just a perfect match for me. So I ended up there naturally.
Yeah, that's one of the things that every time I talk to you, you're always trying to find the tiny little edge that puts your next thing just over the top. And so that's why I definitely was excited to have you here. And we came to a rooftop because if I'm a bird and I'm gonna land, I'm gonna do it here. And so I want to talk a little bit about Wing Runner. Today in our long segment, we're gonna be cooking some of your Wing Runner wings up here on the rooftop, and I can't wait to try those. So talk to me about Wing Runner and what's going on there.
Sure, so we decided that one of the things that we can do to adapt and adjust in this COVID atmosphere is to create shadow brands or ghost kitchens to supplement some of the revenue and get something out there that's different in a segment that we haven't explored before. So we're able to use our creativity in new ways and do some things to kind of disrupt the wing market, putting something with the quality of Beastcraft barbecue that everybody's come to know into chicken wings.
Right. So this thing that's so simple and that some people, let's be honest, have gotten a little lazy with. That you said, hey, let's blow up the industry.
Absolutely. We've got to disrupt it. We've got to put something out there that, just like I said with the simplicity of the pulled pork, everybody knows chicken wings. It's something they talk about, but when they try the chicken wings, we got to blow their mind. It's not just another chicken wing. It's not an average wing. It's something that it can be comfortable, but can also push the envelope a little bit with chicken wings.
Well, I can't wait. Listen, guys, we're going to talk a lot more with David Sandusky in our long form. I can't wait to show you that. He's going to be cooking up some of those Wing Runner wings with us right here atop the City Museum in downtown St. Louis. David, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to having a long conversation with you.
Cool.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, this is Jason, your resident Q bartender again, coming to you with the Jack Daniel's Cocktail Series here from the beautiful Grand Hall at Union Station. Today we're going to be making one of our barbecue family favorites, the U-Bahn Special. I remember sitting in the back of the pits on those Q days, on those hot days, sharing a couple of these with the U-Bahn's family, the U-Bahn's group, and all the other pitmasters, especially Gary Rourke, who always told you to live a great story. So, with saying that, let's get started. We're gonna add some fresh ice to our shaker. Delicious Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. About 2 ounces. Some fresh lemon juice, about ½ an ounce. 4 ounces of pineapple juice. And then we're gonna mix this together. Give it a good shake. Ooh, that tin is nice and frothy. We're gonna get a glass of fresh ice and strain this deliciousness over the top. All right, and to top it off, a little bit of Sprite. There we go. If you know the right pitmaster, they'll smoke you a little bit of fresh pineapple for garnish. There you go with the U-Bond special. Hope I did you proud. Cheers.
Hey guys, welcome to Virtual Q in the Loop. I'm James Cruz from Central City Barbecue in downtown New Orleans, and I'm about to cook for you guys a beautiful rack of St. Louis ribs from Prairie Fresh. Alright guys, it's been about 2.5 hours on that backwoods G3 over some hickory and some cherry wood, some nice lump charcoal. Let's wrap this guy back up, let's get it on the smoker, and I'll show you a sauce recipe while we're at it. So while the ribs are finishing up, I'll make you guys a very quick rib sauce, one of my personal favorites, from one of my favorite brands of sauces out there, Blues Hog. Now they make a whole line of products, but these are two of my favorites right here. Real simple. I just took the ribs off the smoker. They finished with an internal temperature around 204. They were pulling really nice. We're gonna sauce them up and I'm gonna show you how I do that, okay? Man, these all-natural Prairie Fresh ribs are done, and they look amazing. Take a second to check these things out. We got some great color on them. I can't wait to cut into them and try them out. Let's get to cutting. Guess it's time to eat one of these delicious Prairie Fresh ribs, isn't it? Grab this guy right here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that right there. Stop. I know they're about to change the name to Q in the Louisiana. Look at that. You can't find a better rib than that right there. This Prairie Fresh, this is some of the best on the market. I'll tell you one thing. That Blues Hog, raspberry chipotle and Tennessee red, that's a good combination right there. That'll win some competitions, won't it? We'll finish doing this and we'll close out. Alright guys, again, my name is James Cruz from Central City Barbecue in downtown New Orleans, and thank you for hanging out with me here at the Virtual Q in the Loop. I had a great time. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff. Get out there, go buy some Prairie Fresh ribs, try this recipe, and follow me on all social medias, myself and the restaurant, on Facebook, Instagram, and our website. See you next year.
For our next cocktail, we're doing a Lynchburg lemonade. So you will need Jack Daniels. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of that. This one is definitely a fan favorite, easy sipping, delicious. A 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed lemonade. Fresh is always best, so use that if you can. And then 1/2 ounce of triple sec as well. Mix that all together. And grab some of those lemon juice left over from that fresh squeezed lemon juice. Give that in, little garnish. Cheers.
All right, guys. Hey, for this installment of the Quick Fire, we are in downtown St. Louis at Keener Plaza Park with the old courthouse and the Gateway Arch right behind us. I am really pleased to be joined by my friend. Will you be here with me, please?
Yes. Well, you said old something,
Old,
and I thought you were going to roast me. And then, oh, there's a courthouse.
This is what it's going to be like today, guys. I'm here with my friend Mike Johnson from Sugarfire Smokehouse. He's got the High Point. He's got Chicken Out, a whole bunch of other stuff launching. I'm really happy for all of his success. Mike, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, buddy.
Where are you at and building these things out?
Yeah, we're still popping. We're opening in Dallas in a month. I have High Points under construction, 2 of them. We have Chicken Out working. We have a couple of those going. And we have a Sugarfire coming to Jacksonville, Florida, and that should be open in December. I'm opening a restaurant right now as we speak.
How about that?
And it's open in the last hour. We just opened another one.
Well, it seems like every time I talk to you that we're opening a restaurant in like an hour.
Well, no, it's opened at 11 o'clock, another one.
Yeah.
I should be there right now. That shows me how much I love lamb and how important Q in the Lou is.
No, I love it.
Either that or I don't want to work.
Right.
This is more fun, you guys.
This is certainly more fun. So today we're going to be cooking lamb. Talk to me just a little bit about what the cuts are and what we're going to be doing to them.
Yeah, well, I love lamb. I think lamb should be a staple in American diets, but it's really not, it's popular, but it should be way more popular. We travel out of the country a lot, in Australia a lot, in Europe a lot, working these barbecue events, and everybody loves lamb. It's like the favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and it's so good, and it's so easy to cook. And wouldn't you know it, Superior Lamb Farms makes the best lamb in the U.S., and we're lucky to be associated with them.
Yeah, I know that they are raised here,
Yes.
butchered here, and an American product. So they would have been at Q in the Lou, but we're here on a virtual Q. But first, just tell me what we're going to be doing to this lamb
let's
today.
get them going. So some people within the Q and Lou family have come up with the idea, like St. Louis pork steaks is like a national dish, and everyone knows it's from St. Louis. And it's basically you take a pork shoulder and you cut steaks out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's St. Louis tradition. Everybody does it. Everyone grew up doing it, and we all cook it. Why aren't we doing that with lamb?
Right. So
it's so easy. So Superior Farms has cut us these beautiful St. Louis style lamb steaks.
Awesome. I'm so happy that you're here with us on the Q in the Lou. Everybody can catch us in the long form content, watching you cook these, having an in-depth conversation about cooking and history, your family and otherwise. So
let's get this thing in the smoker, and then we can chat more maybe.
Let's do it.
Because I want to get these things going.
Guys, this is Mike Johnson from Sugarfire Smokehouse. We're going to be cooking Superior Farms lamb on the Green Mountain Grill. It's going to be a great segment. Check it out in the long form. Mike, thanks for coming to the virtual Q in the Lou. Let's get cooking.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've had just as good a time enjoying the Q in the Lou 2020, the virtual Q, as we've had putting it on for you. We wanted this to be a tribute to St. Louis barbecue. We've taken you all over iconic locations in downtown St. Louis, and now we're back here in Keener Plaza Park. Before we wrap, I'd like to introduce the executive producer of the Q in the Lou and the virtual Q, Brian Wabi.
Thanks, Marco, and thanks everybody for joining us. We wish you could have been down here. We ate a lot, very, very good. I hope you got to get some good barbecue at home. Again, thanks for joining us. We want to see you next year somewhere here in St. Louis. We're all going to be alive, eating barbecue, and having some fun. We want to thank our sponsors, without whom we couldn't have put this on. I want to thank the staff, everybody who's worked to put together this thing all over the city. It's a real big effort. We hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned. Follow us on qtaloo.com.
Absolutely. Brian, thank you so much. Hey guys, go enjoy some barbecue, and thank you to St. Louis.